there, Captain, transporting back again. And while we were away, we did a little, as I closed out of that, I spotted we had a problem with the trains. And I realised what the problem was. As the trains, you can get a lecture with a single line, it will actually sort of look at the end of a terminal, end of a platform, and move forward. But you can't put a block here because otherwise it would stop a train coming on the opposite route. So what we did is I dual lined it. Have a look. The line comes like that. So what will happen, the train will release to there. So if there's another train sitting on the platform, this one can't on that platform. I had thought of going to, but that what I meant, what I would have ended up with a very, very tight inside line there, and it may not have built. As you can see, we're building a reasonably good. We're waiting for trains to come in. That's got 12 ore on it. Now we just got to hope like crazy that. What is our line duration for that? It's at 11 minutes. And that could be why coal is not a ton of it waiting there. What I could do, up the ante there, is add a third train. But I notice we're actually going backwards a little bit with our finances. I've got to be, before I do that, I've got to be 100% sure. We're running at a loss this year, 80.93. That's coming down, as you can see. This train is already making a profit, but because that one there was messing around, it went into a lot bit of a loss. Now where's the second one of those? And it's coming round there. Well, just might speed that up a minute. Theoretically, they should clear past each other. Yeah, I've timed that pretty good there. What happened? When I blew up the lines, did I mess something up here? I have to redo that. I might redo this line, reset it. One of the issues that you can have with this, go from there, is that you knock out a station and they go a little bit on, and then we go to there3, then back to there. Now this one may run empty to start with. A bore seat, yeah, it's running empty. And plus, when you're blowing up platforms and that, all those, you do lose good items. That appears to have slowed down, so we may have to keep an eye on that because we are not. Just turn everything back on again. As we come out of, now that looks like a good proposition to get across there and around through that valley, probably down to these two towns, and when I get to here I'll decide. I'll probably split the line. If we do this right, we might have to throw an oil. Don't know where the nearest oil refinery is, but we can always set up something What I am going to do is I need a little bit of road there to connect my just get rid of that tag, and we'll put a now the other ore mine does go belly up on us. What I will do, that's not going to work like that. We just need enough there to, that'll work it. Put another platform in here. And we've got a reasonably good line. We will connect those two together at this point in time. Not that they're just, boy, we carved it through the hill, carved a bit there, must be on a slight, it's going to climb a little bit. Now, I've had people complaining about that sort of thing. That is, I've seen that in the real world. It is fairly normal. It does happen when trains climb onto a berm like that.
Oh yeah.
So we've got a bus update, which we're going to go and do. You have to watch some of these. We've got a lot of passenger transport in the way of inter-town connections. We don't want them all going off at the same time. It'll blow a hole in our budget. If we're on our way to that town, it's annoying. 2 coal mines there like that. And what we'll do, I like to end stuff when I'm doing it on at a town connection. I just find it works a little bit better. The way I prefer to do stuff. No, we don't want to do that. Flat, thank you. Now you should still be able to give it a bit of a kick around to go up here. There will be a bend in the track there. I always work on the basis, what have I seen in the real world? Now that'll allow me to put a road depot there. I like to get all this stuff in, because what will happen is as these towns build, all of a sudden we have trouble getting in. We're demolishing a lot of stuff. I don't really want that like that. I can handle this. This will, if I do this right, it's got to stay out that way far enough. I need a bit more road here. I'm going to be building out like that because it does allow for town expansions. Anything is this here makes it harder to do our little return kick. We do the little set of points to send the train back on the opposite line. You can get away with most of them like that. That'll work. And we get a return going there.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got some proper trucks coming up. Now, this is where we've got to be a little bit. This is where you can get caught out. You've got. Where do I got to go to here? Try and pull these across together. When you're going through trees, sometimes it's a little bit hard to see how much cutting you're doing. We did quite a sway through here. But I'm looking forward to Trainfever where you've got third-person camera. You can climb on the train and almost at the eye level of the driver. You come up over that crest and you sort of travel up there. You will actually get to see it just like the engine driver will. That is going to be a little bit. I might have to put a. If I'm going to take coal, I'm going to put some road transport in. That's fairly easily achieved. And what we will do, we'll extend this line. We'll leave that open. I want to see what the extension pops up. Okay. The last stop on the line is 7 down to here. So the next train we build for this line, we have to ensure that it has the. See those, all those other numbers jumped one. Now this train's already heading there. He can't, because I didn't allow being out this far at this stage. He will stop there because I've put the stop in, but he can't transport to or from there. But what I do need to do, and I'm getting a little bit carried away, jumping ahead, but we need. I mean, how can I say this? It's great to jump out ahead like this, but you really, really need to, because we're getting close to the edge of town. Use that road. Otherwise, the vehicles would come all the way down there. And what I am going to do, we do need coal. We're going to create 2 more coal lines. Switch back to road. We have to coal 4, 5 and 6. This one is coal 6. We need a road depot in here somewhere to see our vehicles going on. Now we're moving coal, and I like these little guys here. Five, 6. And they will be a fair little sprinter now. I'm just going to watch that they. because these haven't done any production. But they haven't been put under any pressure to produce either. But extending that train line out wouldn't do it. It's forced it to 17 minutes. What I am going to do, I'm going to add a new train. Just one. I got that one. Still not convinced with carrying. Oh, here we are carrying a resume. But until I got buses in there, I'll put that on there. And we do have oil out there. I've got 3 oil on. I'm just not sure where I'm going to be dropping the oil off to at this stage. Boy, our money is disappearing fast. Okay, I'll set both on here. Boy, that's dropped it down. But what I am going to have to do, where'd that coal come from? We've got coal deposits all over the joint. We need to contend with is that I'm going to put my land use back on in the right spaces, and we will put some bus stops, get some buses running here. That was a dopey place to put one. $300 a pop, I suppose I can't. Might have to sort of be a little bit extravagant. If I stick with an unusual place to the shopping centre, right at the railway station. We're getting growth there. I'll put 2 bus lines on here. What do I want? 3. We'll start with 2. What number are they? Your bus 3 and 4. I didn't put a stop in here either. Put one there. I want to go to work occasionally. And that dirty 4-lettered word. I can go for a bit of leisure. Well, might be great to have a bit of leisure too. And this one is bus 4. telling me down that way. Down through. Instead of shopping all over the joint here. Is that both sides? No, it's not both sides of the road. However, if you got lines crisscrossing over duplicating, not a major problem. But I should have stops on both sides of the road here. Okay, I'm going to do that. I did that one. I come up to there. A little bit odd the way one turned off then. And we've pretty much got most of that. Now we do want a road depot there. That accounts for that. These will have to be the little land out for me. And the passengers, 2 of each. That's 3. That's 4. And they'll go up and do their thing. Okay, they're doing 20k. 8 passengers each as opposed to 6. Now, that got that town sorted out. Well, we're getting a few passengers here. Where are those 2 trains that we set up? They're bigger than everything else. Maxed out. It's interesting. Okay, what's happening over here? Are we picking up on or just become defunct?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay, that was real convenient. We only just got that set up. Now what we're going to do, these will change dramatically. So be careful of this happening. If they all change at the same time, I'm in deep trouble. I don't want to end up in a situation. Okay, we just got a heap of moolah just come in. It leapt back over the million there for a minute. I think I might just slow down on our. We've got another steel mill that's near it. But well, looky here. We have a refinery, and I'm going to do something. I know this works. Probably have to get rid of that signal right there to make it work. Oh, don't tell me that is completely, utterly. Okay. Get rid of that particular signal. And we will correct this situation. Where does that come out of? I want to do this. We want to do it. I'm going to go rip roaring down here. Okay, we need to get some money in the piggy bank. I could take out a temporary loan, but I really don't want to. The moment is, oh, what is? I know what's happening. We're just having a lot of vehicle replacements all at the same time. I'm just not. Oh, these two trains are being added. I'm just thinking that line there, they might have just dropped it racing off to the. I think the iron ore's pretty much screwed over here. Their production of two is pretty much wiped it out. It gave that much earlier. The thing is, it might just come back to life. It's saying there's no upgrade. I'll just follow that one. Picking up one iron ore probably will not suffice. Needs to pick up more iron. Make it more profitable. Hang on, production's just increased. 6. The 6. And road vehicles 31. So because we're running low on the money department, or either that I didn't settle. No, I haven't settled. Goods. That'll turn into a truck, hopefully. As long as it doesn't. It's going to cost me 55 grand. Now all of a sudden we're making money. So you go through stages, and you've got to be careful you don't borrow your way into that recovery. You can borrow into it, but borrowing into it sometimes can, if you don't see the recovery happening, can be your downfall. Who would like a truck that can carry loggies? This is that one. Now you watch, it'll drop right down again. It took a dive. Down back up again, up. There we go. But then it went down, I wasn't quick enough. I was too busy upping. Now, what I'm going to have to do, I'm probably going to have to flick some of these road vehicles. Because now I'm getting faster ones that carry more. They could crucify everything. This is where you sort of, you want to do the odd thing and then go into a pause mode and actually have a look, because if you're not careful, did I pull it far enough? I don't want to click on it. What is actually happening here? 282. Hang on. have a look at some of these lines. That just... Do I really need 2 years trucks on it? Probably not. Just keep an eye out down here. Often you can get away with just the one truck. You're actually carrying a lot more of a lot faster. But then just come back and double check it. We'll fit both of those. It wasn't enough to get me out of debt. That is crazy. I've gone to $1 million of debt. Now I could borrow to do some silly stuff. Put it in pause mode. What's going on here? Hold on. Why don't I just get rid of these? Coal line 2. I don't need it now. It's effectively a redundant line. It's not going to be enough to... Trouble is, at the moment I've got to borrow close to $1 million to get into the green. But what I am going to do, I'm going to pause it a minute. Oi. I'm going to do enough to get this rolling. Now make sure you send your train back on the... You don't want them having head-on collisions with the train coming in the opposite direction, right? You don't change it to that right-hand side. Now all this train here is going to do is going to go... Now you need the... Because of the signalling situation, you need that same situation. And I personally feel that I paused it? Obviously not. Now what we're going to do, and we were picking up oil on the line, right? This will be an oil goods line. And we might fix that up a little bit of ooey lol. Because it can carry both. That starting point logically would be here. Now, I mean, if I didn't, I could put a 3-line station platform in there. And basically, what it's going to do is going to pick up the oil that gets picked up from one of these. So we've got this oil well here, which is not doing it at the moment. So let's put some pressure on it. Now we've basically eliminated, so all the coal that's produced in that coal mine there, right? And from right, this is about, I'll put some pressure on it. We're going to set it going again at normal speed. How do we haven't put our bus line in here, yeah. When you hear that sound, it means there is no money. So much from why I stay. Generally, I stay out of that. I've sort of charged them a little, done a couple of silly things in this particular. We've got a bit of pressure on some of these things. And what I'm going to do, now I've seen others do this, and normally it's not something I like. I need an oil train, little train, to travel from here. I'm probably going to have to borrow. Yeah, I knew I had to borrow. We got to about 2 million. That's not. We didn't. We go back to a $3 million line and try and pay it down as quickly as possible. Probably don't need 4. I think people get bigger goods mail. 2 of those on it. Get that to our oil goods line. See, there's another thing too. We need to look at train upgrades. Most of that happened at that period of time in the 1900s. The 1900s are probably the hardest period, where you get so many vehicles wanting to update. You get your new buses, new trucks come out, and it should be a momentary stutter. This is often why I take a long time to build trains, because I like to jump past the 1900s if I can. When I used to do videos a long time, people used to complain that I took too long to get them. Well, that is why. How many passengers have we got standing here? Got a couple of them. The thing is, both lines, both directions of the line are gripped. If you don't know where they're heading, that way or that way. Unless, of course, you start a train at either end of the track, and then you can sort of work them out. And that is always possible to do. Just the starting point becomes a pain. You got to keep moving it across. Yeah, we're moving. That is actually getting a little bit of growth. I don't think that was there before. I think we really need to be looking at. Well, we're going backwards again. Let's have another look here. We don't need that coal line too any longer, just delete it. Now these two here aren't picking up at all. This probably won't work. There's no money in the bank. I don't want to go out to $4 million line. I think I just might have to get rid of these. Sell these two off. They're not ready for me. This not in the way of trucks. Because trucks, if they're not carrying it, do not pick up anything. They cost you a small thing. Nothing of not doing it doesn't pick up anything. So, I'm going to just concentrate on this piece of the map here at this stage, see if we can't get this piece. I mean, you can make a section of your map quite profitable. We're getting close to our hour again. Again, that's doing it because there is no moolah on the line. Not moolah, on the line, but there's not enough money in the bank. But you don't give up just because you're having a few problems. All the more reason to give it, give it your best shot and find out what we can do. And that looks pretty profitable, right? Another way to do that. Because I'm just going to start down, click on it. Upgrade. The nozzle jump to land there and go straight to that sucker. Carries heaps more. Not a lot more I can show at this point in time. I don't want to sit here, just doing this. Believe me, this is what happens when you get your trucks caught up in a pickle with a horse transport. Boy, you are causing me to go broke, you stupid little man. Catch a bus. Is that we've got to have too many of them now? But that one's not doing that much. Let's go now. That one will be better. Now don't get rid of the ones that are might have too many on me now. That's a horrible noise. Let's turn it down. Dirty big Yamaha and banging off the side of this thing. Now if they have got something, I'll leave them on the line for a minute. What is going on here? Why have we got people stopped like that? Goods 11, what's that? We've lost a depot for Goods 11. Where is Goods 11 supposed to deliver to? once we make it deliver to there, at least it'll free that line up. What will happen to cause that? Bit of congestion. Something happened there to break that line. Right. That will be it for what were we up to, part 4. And this is Captain Transporting, and I'll see you next time in part 4, part 5. This has been interesting. I might play around with it offline so you're not even to sit there and be fatigued, and just get it out of bed a bit, and then come back in the next one with a little bit more interesting. Okay, you have a good one. Catch you till next time. See you next time. No, I better save it because otherwise it won't come out the same way.